I'm Sabrina.
I'm Samantha.
And I'm Carmen.
And you're watching Jaquettes of all trades.
And we're at a concert. Hi vlog. So we're in a rush because we like to do things last minute. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I got new hair. Isn't it cute? But we're driving home to get dressed now, and then we are heading to the concert. So stay tuned.
What time does the concert start?
The concert starts at 7.
What time is it now?
It is 5:48 right now. So we're stressed.
And it's an hour out.
Yeah.
Sam. Bless you. Thank you. We're here. That's Sand Park. And we have 15 minutes. How are you feeling with time? Stressed. I'm like, can I just park right there? I don't know what that parking is, but I'll take it. I don't even know where the entrance is.
Yeah, I'll just
I know. Just let me get out of my car. Look how far back the line goes for the people coming in. Country tonight.
All the way.
Oh, I missed it. We'll be here long
sorry.
enough. Oh, there it is. We got it. Okay, guys. We're here. Sam is stressed about time, as always.
Why are you not stressed about time is the question.
There's still a bunch of cars still coming in, rolling in. Can somebody give me a time check? Anybody? 6:57. It starts in 3 minutes, guys. Starts in 3 minutes. We gotta go.
We're running.
Anybody will record how we get inside. We'll record in there. I don't know, guys. Let's just go.
That's it. Let us pray. That's all that matters.
Chicken for real. Guys, we're in. Oh my gosh, I don't know where to go. I have never been here my whole life. What is that?
Carmen drinking good tonight.
Carmen, you drinking good tonight?
We've been living in a no man's land, alone, waiting, wandering, and worrying. In our exhaustion, we tried to call out or even whisper, but no sound came. You see, we've been living in this wilderness for quite some time, and we were weak. We'd lost so much. But then an adrenaline shot of joy gave us new life. The fears, the judgments, the preconceived notions that brought us to isolation began to be replaced with hope. And now, half stumbling, half running, we strode toward our unfamiliar friend. And finally, leaping into a deep embrace, the question our soul had asked 1,000 times was uttered. Wallingford, Connecticut. What are we waiting for?
you sing out your frustration.
You even family, can I see you up on your feet?
Just say a word. Keep on staring at the pavement. God knows who hurt. Ooh, your mind is a ghost town, echoing inside your walls, 5 feet underground now. Nothing's gonna save us from our doubts. Nothing's gonna make us spell it out. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so. And even if the sky was falling down, you never noticed anyone around. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so. But I told you.
Every voice, fix my Welcome to What Are We Waiting For? Part 2. Ladies, get on board. Thank you for being with us tonight. Feel free to move, to groove, to dance, to clap, to stand, to sit. This is your night tonight.
You never noticed anyone around. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so. But I told you so. Keep on acting out like strangers. Scream out loud. I will go if nothing changes. So change your heart. Ooh, your mind is a ghost town, echoing inside your walls, 5 feet underground now. Nothing's gonna.
Allow me to introduce you to the King and Country rhythm section, everybody. Gary P. Tyler's little brother. How about a bit of a drum off? You got this.
but I told you so.
I guess we're gonna come back to Connecticut more often. These are good people. My goodness. Welcome once again. Thank you for putting petrol in your cars, grabbing a family member and a ticket, and coming and spending an evening with us. It's an honor to be in your presence, truly.
We don't get to come often, but when we do, man, you guys are bred loud. Let me tell you.
Hey, you're also special because this is the one and only theater show of the entire tour. Actually, and we love it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. We're going to play a load, hopefully, of your favorites. We might even play a brand new unreleased song for you. We might awfully prematurely play a Christmas song. Who knows? The possibilities are endless.
Endless indeed. Endless indeed.
Should we introduce them to the fine chaps
Let's
up
do it,
here on
let's do
stage? All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make them feel very welcome. Starting with our fearless band leader. He's a man of triplets. He's one of 3 children. He's a number 3 on the Enneagram, just like me, if you're into that sort of thing. 3 names, Garrett P. Tyler. Give him a cheer.
A particularly special night for this man because his girlfriend Fiona is in the audience. Yes, that's right. He's of Greek descent. He's an amazing man. Would you give it up for Mr. Christopher Carabellis?
This fella just told us a couple weeks ago that he's going to be a father for the 2nd time with his wife. He's great at playing the electronic guitar. He's even better at being human. His father is here with us and works with us tonight. This is Daniel Waterbury. Give him a cheer.
And this man, he hails from the great city of Miami. He can play all these instruments better than any of you can. And us. Would you give it up for Mr. D'Lo, Daniel Lopez?
At the top here, he's baking something very special. He's kneading the dough. The newest standing member of the group. This is Gabriel Baker right here. Say good day to you tonight. I fell asleep in New England.
My kingdom on lockdown. You never give me any chance. Watch me on my way out.
Repeat this after us, sing. Connecticut, Australia. Oh, you're so good. All right, trust me on this. Get low, how low can you go? Come on. Get low, how low can you go? And on the count of 3, if you are willing and able, I want to see you jump there. It's a beautiful thing to be loved for who we are, right as we are, where we are. Come on, boys.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. How it's gonna stay in the fight with you.
Alright, family, we're gonna let that truth sink deep into our souls. So we're gonna sing You Love Me Like I, and you shout and, alright, just like this. Here we go. You love me like I. One more in unison. You love me like I. All the fellas with Liz. You love me like I. Ladies after me. You love me like I. All together loud and proud, shout it out. You love me like I. You love me like I. One last time. You love me like Where are the ladies tonight? Let me hear from you. Hear me. It does not matter what has been said to you or done to you, what lies you've told yourself or others have told about you or to you. Here are the facts. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are image bearers of God. You are priceless.
Thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
Would you welcome my wife Mariah to the screen? You can have a seat. Hey, look, it takes so much to put on one of these events, and this is a marvelous venue that you have here. So I'd just like to recognize everyone on the security team, every staff member, Aaron and Bree at the Toyota Oakdale Theatre. It's a real pleasure to be with you this evening. My mum and dad are in the audience tonight. We are on our best behavior. And it's very exciting to have them here. Any birthdays in the audience? Any birthdays? Okay. We're right mid-drink. We got you. Don't choke. Happy birthday. Any anniversaries in the audience? Any anniversaries? Okay, where? Anniversaries? How many years? Oh, you're 50 years old on Thursday?
She's 50 years old and she traveled 600 miles to be here, everyone. That's pretty amazing. I want anniversary. Right here, okay? How many years? 12 years? 24 years! A quarter of a century. My mum and dad, you've got a bit of catching up to do. They're almost at 50 years, okay? So keep on keeping on, and 7 love children later. So speaking of celebrations, we've been doing a lot of reflecting lately. Luke and I just celebrated 10 years of being a band together. How about that? And I want you to know it's been the honor of our lives to sing these songs for you, to have the chance to go on this journey called life with you. So thank you for embarking on it with us. We live in Nashville. We live in Nashville, Tennessee. Can I get a yeehaw? That's pretty good. We are originally from Australia. Hope you can still sort of tell. Yeah, our accents are very confused, you know. You find yourself saying things like, "G'day, y'all." But we live in Nashville. We married Americans. We became American citizens. This is a true story. Very proud. Thank you. And I don't know what it is, but lately we've been doing a lot of reflecting on sort of our journey, particularly our parents' journey from Australia to the United States. And Luke and I have fancied ourselves over the years as filmmakers. We worked on a feature in 2016 called Priceless. I was one of the actors and he was one of the producers in the film. And more recently, we started working, developing a film. Did you say I love you? I love you too, if that's what you said. Thank you, that's very kind. We've been working on a feature film that is a 90s film that is an immigrant story, a family story, and it actually circles around our parents' journey from Australia to the United States and all the triumphs and struggles that they face along the way, particularly built around our mum, or as you would say, our mom. How do you say it? You sound like sheep. We've actually we put together a little 60-second clip, and I play my dad in the film, a very expensive therapy session. But take a look at the screen. This is Unsung Hero, everyone.
Your family, they're not in the way. They're on the way.
If you want to follow along with us, you can text Mom to our Tennessee number there, and we'll let you know about the release, and you'll be the first to know about it all. And hey, if you are with your mum tonight, would you reach out, give her a kiss on the cheek, or hold her hand, show her that you love her?
I love you.
We want to dedicate this song to every mum in the audience, to anyone that has lost your mum. We sing this for you tonight. For all the sleepless nights, all the sacrifice, all the ways that you showed that you cared, all your prayers, we hope that we carry them on, generation after after generation after generation.
Be exhausted. Well, it's a pleasure for us to be here, and I think it's, I mean, I may as well just say it because I've got the microphone. You are my favorites. So thank you, this is very kind. I want to take a moment and share with you a little bit about my story. As Joel mentioned, originally from Australia, but it's true, you Americans, you've jacked up my accent. Thanks. Born in Australia, my dad was a concert promoter in Australia, and on one particular tour that he brought back to Australia, the tour didn't go very well, and we actually ended up losing everything that we had as a family. We lost the house, we lost the car, we lost the life savings, and my dad was looking for a fresh start for his career and for the family, and he got a job offer in Nashville, Tennessee, and he said, "Oh, you guys, why'd you leave?" Job offer in Nashville, Tennessee, and he thought it would be a good idea to move his 6 kids and his wife, who was 6 months pregnant at the time, and that's exactly what we did. But soon after we arrived in Nashville, Tennessee, my dad actually lost that job, and we were stranded on the other side of the world, no friends, no family. We were sleeping on beds made out of clothes. We weren't always quite sure where the next meal was going to come from. We didn't have any way for our little sister to be born in a hospital. We didn't have a car. I mean, the list went on and on and on. And look, we didn't know what else to do other than just gather around in our furnitureless living room from the house that we were renting and just start praying for these essential things in life. And we got to see God do some incredible, incredible miracles during that time. Yes. And I thought I'd share a few of them with you. We had a new set of friends who came to our house once, and they asked to come inside to our house, and they realized we literally had no furniture. It was great for playing baseball, but not so much for sitting. But those friends left, and they came back a little while later, And I kid you not, they brought 2 box trucks full of furniture, and they furnished our entire house. That was one pretty amazing miracle, yes. And the next was this. Our little sister was born in a hospital, which is a great thing. How many folks work in the medical field here tonight? How many folks work? Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you so much, truthfully, for all that you do. It's amazing, amazing. But one of the things I've realized about hospitals, all right, is they're incredibly skilled, they're incredibly talented and gifted at sending you large bills, all right? And we got sent a really, really large bill when our little sister was born in a hospital, and we were broke, all right? So my dad had arranged some sort of payment plan with the hospital, and one day he called up to make a payment, and the person on the other line said, "Mr. Smallbone, your bill has been paid in full." And we still to this day don't know who paid for our little sister to be born in a hospital, yeah. And the next was this. As I said, we're renting a small home in a subdivision, and I think at this point the neighbors started to think that we're a little strange, you know? I think they started to say things like, "Can you understand the word that they say? They speak incredibly strangely. I mean, they're very strange people. They've got 6 kids, 6 kids. Oh, hold up, there's a 7th. They're like bunnies." But one of the things I love about you Americans, this is true, you guys are inherently very, very generous people. All right, as one thing I love about the Americans, and we were just new to this country, and I kid you not, new neighbors started dropping groceries on our doorstep, and I was like, "Mom and Dad, we can't leave this country," and they said, "Why?" And I was like, "They're giving us free food." And that was a special one, but probably the most remarkable story was this. When we came to America, we came in the fall, and Thanksgiving was coming up. And you Americans make a big old deal out of Thanksgiving, let me tell you, all right? And but you gotta understand, we coming from Australia, we don't have Thanksgiving, all right? And you know, America has, you know, obviously there's like literally 2 countries that have, you know, this idea of Thanksgiving. Canada's got some idea of Thanksgiving. Obviously, America's got Thanksgiving, and the rest of the world is literally that ungrateful, all right? And I was really challenged by this as a young boy. I was like, "What's wrong with Thanksgiving? This is an amazing holiday. Why don't we have it in Australia?" You know why we don't have it in Australia? The people who founded our country, they were convicts. Very different from your fine pilgrims, all right? Anyway, a family came to us and said, "Why don't you come over for Thanksgiving? And we'll show you the ropes." And we went over and had Thanksgiving at this family's house. And I had an amazing. I still, to this day, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays of the year. And at the end of the night, at the end of the night that we're spending with this family, the father of the household came to us, and he said, "Hey, I don't know why, but I just feel compelled to give you the keys to my brand new car. And I just want you to have it, right?" Now you know why I love Thanksgiving so much. And look, those are just 4 stories, right? They're just 4 stories. They're amazing stories, and there were so many more. But what I realized as a young boy was this. The moment that we stopped giving to our friends, giving to our neighbors, giving to our families, and the moment that we stop giving to the poor, our souls go dark. And some of you might be wondering, well, what does this have to do with anything? Well, we've been a part of an organization called Compassion International for a number of years. And Compassion International is a child sponsorship program that specializes in reversing the cycle of poverty in third world countries. It believes that by pouring into the youth of these countries, that they'll be able to raise up the next Mother Teresa's, the next Billy Grahams, the next prime ministers, presidents, senators, doctors, lawyers, mothers, fathers, and they'll be able to transform these countries from the inside out. And And I heard a story about a young boy whose name was Richmond, and Richmond was born in Uganda, and he was actually born into a fairly affluent family, but at a very young age, Richmond's father was actually murdered, and in that culture, with that murder, went all of the provision for the family. And they were actually forced to move into the slums. And I don't know if you guys have been on a trip and experienced the slums before, but the slums is just unthinkable difficulty. 24/7, just unthinkable difficulty. And Richmond's mother started asking herself the same question that you and I would ask. And that's this, how do I get my family out of this? How do I get my family out of extreme poverty? She ended up hearing about the local Compassion International project, and Richmond ended up getting accepted into that program, was in that program for a number of years, ended up graduating with the equivalent of a high school diploma. He then went on, got his bachelor's degree over in Uganda, then came to the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago and got his master's there. And I just heard that this boy, who is now a man, I just heard that he graduated with his doctorate right here in the United States. So, isn't that cool? And to be honest, Richmond's story is phenomenal. I mean, it could be a movie. It's an incredible, incredible story. But the part that gets me the most about Richmond's story is this: the person who sponsored Richmond was a 14-year-old little girl who said to herself, hey man, I can afford to sponsor a child because I can babysit for enough hours every month, and I can afford to sponsor a child. And because of that one girl's decision, we are now seeing ripple effects take place all across the world, because Richmond has now gone back to Uganda and is planting churches, is shepherding pastors, and doing absolutely remarkable things, all because of one little girl said, I could do something. I can make a difference. Yeah. So in just a few moments, we're going to have some Compassion International volunteers come throughout this theater with these things called child packs, all right? Probably the most powerful way that I've seen child sponsorship take place is actually through families. When I was a young boy, my parents sponsored a child. They put the picture, just like Dennis's picture, up on the refrigerator, and every time that I would go get milk, or I go get orange juice, or I go get food, I was reminded of the fact that there were other kids in this world who didn't have that ability. But yet that I could go and rake leaves, and I could go and mow lawns, and I could do something. And I think it's very, very important for us, especially for us as parents, to understand that we live in a very selfish society, very, very self-seeking society. And unless we, as parents, are doing intentional things to display to our kids what it means to be generous, what it means to be kind, what it means to be loving, our kids are just going to go along with society. And I think that sponsoring a child as a family is just one of the many ways, but one of the ways that you can intentionally put on that display of generosity and love to your kids. And so we also have our text to sponsor system, which is this: if you text the word waiting to 833-933, we will actually send you a virtual child pack that is...
We are sponsoring, Jaquettes is sponsoring this child right here. His name is Innocent, he's 7 years old. Link in the description. Link in the description if you guys want to also sponsor a child.
With compassion. Hey guys. Hi.
Compassion is not there.
We were not ready. You guys saw that we were running late.
I was crying. I cried like the second time.
I was talking about how we were running late, and then it just started right off the bat, and our hearts were not prepared. We were not prepared.
I walked in, and the lady's like, are you with us so fast? I was like, yeah. And then it's just like, I'm like, right here. I'm like, this trash. And of course, we were on that side, and there were so many more people than this side, and we're like, all these people, I stepped on every single toe. I felt so bad.
We had to walk through all those people just to get to our seats. But can we talk about our seats?
We are right in the front. I'm right in the center.
Our seats are right in the front, in the center.
It looks like they're looking like right ass the whole time.
It does.
Look at.
Oh, hold on.
Oh
shit.
You have it? You want to see the book?
Yeah, I'm just trying
And we got our bag for King and Country.
And the country of Australia. I didn't know it was the national Tennessee now.
I didn't know that either. Like, are we going to Tennessee?
I said, so we're going to Tennessee.
Welcome to the second half, Connecticut.
Wanna know what you're thinking, wanna know if something's missing. Started stories before, but they ended up short. Get me up to higher places, want you to fill my pages. Is this for real or is it just a fantasy? Are we from now or is it really meant to be? Are you still in my arms when we've read out all the parts of this story? Far past the epilogue, will I still be in your heart in this story? Are you still in my arms when we've read out all the parts of this story? Far past the epilogue, will I still be in your heart in this story?
You enjoying yourself so far? Well, the night is not over yet, my friends. So we have a song called What Are We Waiting For that you have never heard before. So not only do we have an album, but a tour, but also a song. So if you love it, cheer. If you don't, then cheer. No one's heard this before. What are we waiting for?
In this story.
Take a seat. Hopefully you'll be hearing that in the next few months, but thank you for being an audience to hear it first. Do we have any parents in the room tonight? Any parents here tonight? Any parents? All right, I like that. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Courtney and I, we got 4 kiddos, all right? I got a 10-year-old boy, I got an 8-year-old boy, I got a 5-year-old boy, and I got a 2-year-old little girl. All right, yes. Yeah, people ask me, that modern day miracles take place? I'm like, yes, I have a girl. But speaking of family and kids, some of the most astounding conversations take place in our household anyway, in the car. All right, in the car. We live in the country, and so we drive everywhere, and it's very far, all right, usually speaking, but we have these amazing conversations. And so there was one drive not too long ago that my oldest boy and I were driving, I think we were driving off at school, and he got in the car, and I could tell that something was playing on his mind, all right? And to those of you kids here in the audience, just know that parents know that there's something on your mind when you think that we don't know, all right? So I went to Jude, I said, hey man, you all good? He's like, oh yeah, I'm good, there's nothing to see here, everything's fine. Okay, red alert, okay, you're at that point, all right? So, no, I'm kidding. But we kept driving, and we went a little bit further, and I could see he was getting to the point of kind of wanting to talk to me about whatever was on his mind, and he eventually leans over and he goes, hey Dad. And I'm like, yeah man. And he said, so you're gonna die one day, huh? And I said, you're not planning it, are you? And I could see at this point it was starting to get, he's like really anxious about this. And I said, man, we're good, man. I'm only 35 years old. And he's like, you're 35. And I was like, yeah, man, Google says I've got like till 78. And he's like, Dad, you taught me always to never trust Google. And I'm like, good point. And so at this point, you can start to see, like, he needed some real, facts here. And I said, well, man, here's the deal. I mean, yes, I'm gonna die at some point, but I hope to be able to watch you graduate high school. I hope to watch you get married and have kids. I mean, that's the hope, but you're right. I don't know when, and you don't know when. And he thought about that, and he accepted it all, and then he said this. He said, well, I'm gonna learn everything I can from you until that day comes, all right, Dad? But then as we kept driving, I gotta be honest, I started to actually start asking myself the question of, well, what are the things that he's learning? That wasn't meant to be funny. And you start asking yourself, what are the things that, to take it up, take it up another notch, it's like, no, what are the things that they need to know? What are the things that they need to know in life? And I think those things are things like fear of God. I think those things are the unseen things. I think those things that, how to love people, how to care for people. I think it's those types of things.
Amen.
And so a few days after that conversation, I found myself working on a song, and I kept playing that question over, like, what are the things that he needs to know? And at the end of the day, this list that we came up with in that moment, that list, it became a song.
Far past the epilogue, will I still be in your heart in this story?
God is with us.
Does our strength come from the mountains? Our strength comes from God, the maker of heaven and earth and mountains.
Soul on Yeshua. Every voice sing, my help is from you. And I'm so lonely, no one understands. I'm struggling with addiction. When my world is upside down. So I'm sick, knocks, and know it's true. In your local community, but in our American hometown of Nashville, Tennessee, we experienced tragedy just a few weeks back. And when you go through tragedy or sadness, heartache, depression, sometimes it's a song, sometimes it's lyrics that can comfort your soul. And we hope for that for you with this one.
I could be who you want, 'cause I know that I need to be happy too. And then things
dust when I bluff just to mess up and tell the truth. All I hear is an echo, turn the words that we say into ammo.
If I speak with human eloquence and angelic ecstasy without love, I'm nothing but the creaking of a rusty gate. If I speak God's word with power, revealing all of his mysteries and making everything as plain as day, and if I have faith to say to a mountain, jump, and it jumps, but I don't love, I'm nothing. If I give all I own to the poor, or even go to the stake to be burned as a martyr, but I don't love, I've got nowhere. So, no matter what we say, no matter what we believe, no matter what we do, we're bankrupt without love. If you believe that tonight, would you stand to your feet and sing this chorus with all your heart? Make this all right. So let my life be the proof of
Sleeping on the side of the bed though, weeks of gone can't let go. I go crazy when you call my name, make me lose my game. When you call my name, I go crazy, cause I can't escape. When you call my name, when you call my name, I go crazy. When you call my name, make me lose my game. When you call my name, I go crazy, cause I can't escape. When you call my name, when you call my name.
Your cell phone on you. Would you clip that flashlight on and raise it in the sky? And may every soul or every light represent a soul of someone who is near to you, who is going through hell tonight. And I encourage you to turn your powerful mind towards them. I believe in the power of the mind. I believe in the power of prayer. I believe in the power of people gathering together for a higher purpose. I believe in the power of a song. And I sing this on behalf of your friend, on behalf of each of us here tonight. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. Don't let me lose my way. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. You are so loved. Amen.
There's a kind of love that God only knows.
As you feel seen, as you feel known, that you can trust that there's a superhuman kind of love that God only knows.
You just see past my lies.
All right, family. We just got a few fleeting moments together tonight. I want us to do something a little bit crazy for the next song. Indulge me, just for the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I want you to put your phone in your pocket, all right? I just want it to be us, just for this moment. Engage your mind. I want to see you move. I want to see you groove. Clap your hands, because I'm feeling a little joy. I want to see you move your life.
All I hear is an echo. Turn the words that we say into ammo. Sleeping on the side of the bed though. Weeks of gone, can't let go. I go crazy when you call my name. Make me lose my game. When you call my name, I go crazy. Cause I can't escape. When you call my name, when you call my name, I go crazy. When you call my name, make me lose my game. When you call my name, I go crazy. Cause I can't escape. When you call my name, when you call my name. When you call my name.
Can you feel it? I need the joy down in my heart to stay. We will take that joy to Connecticut, New England, the United States and beyond.
seat, he was like right there.
Oh my god.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
He was literally right here, guys. We're right here. Like I could touch it. Boom.
When he was like right there, it was just like, I like wanted to look up, but I was like, let me just like enjoy the moment. Like, I closed my eyes because I was like, I
Guys, that was insane. I don't know how much you guys see, but who said that God or church was ever boring? Because get it together. But I'm sure the copyright's bad on this, so I'll see you later. And he stood right there. I'm sorry. Let me stop. Insane. We're driving back to the car.
We're driving back to the car right now. We're driving in our invisible car back to the car.
Yeah.
What's this called, legs?
These things called legs. No,
That
guys.
was insanity.
I don't know how much of it I can like show without getting copyrighted, but like
We'll do our best.
But just go to their concert, you know?
I don't
Next
know.
tour, just go
to
to
the
it.
concert. Just EDC for King Country, boom, period, book it.
Boom,
I don't
book,
care how much
book,
the tickets
book.
are. Because we paid like over 200 a seat, but like, did
It
you
will
see
come
the
back
shots?
to you in the joy
Did
that
you
you
see
get from it.
Did you see the
see
shots?
the show? Like the lights?
The
Hello?
shows? They can perform. They know how to perform. Oh my goodness.
That was insane.